be it, so be it.
Eastern Conference playoffs. The Magic have showed up hungry, determined to fight for what they believe is rightfully theirs. Will they be able to break the stalemate and come out on top against the Detroit Pistons? Round one of the NBA playoffs continues.
Welcome, everyone, to Game 3 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinals. We're all tied at 1-1. If the first two games have been any indication, we should be in for a great series. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Harris steps in at the 4 with Duran at the center spot. Duncan Robinson out there with the Sarge Thompson. And it's Cunningham in at the 3, the small forward. And for Orlando, down low, it's Banchero and Carter. Franz Wagner is out there with Desmond Bane. And it's Suggs in at the 3 slot. Taking a look at Orlando. Well, they got to be happy with how this series started. Splitting the first 2 games. Now, here they are at home.
Yeah, as the lower seed, you just want one of those first 2. Now, they've stolen home court advantage and are in a pretty good position in this series.
Now here's Thompson, 6 to shoot. Left side, Harris. That one drops for him. Harris has got the first points up on the board tonight here for Detroit.
Harris has really become much more adept at finishing hard shots. Great focus there.
Carter with the screen. Here's Bane. From 13 feet, it goes down.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Now, here's Duran. Thompson from long range. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Banchero passes to Suggs. Now, here's Bane. Off target from outside.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That is his first foul of the game. First team foul. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Outside, Robinson trying to find Suggs and gets it to him.
You could tell it was almost tunnel vision on that pass. Had no idea where the defender was.
And it's Banchero missing. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Detroit. They're feeling confident after Tuesday's big win.
And that one was all about offensive execution. Running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
And the shot is good.
Got to love that effort for the second chance point.
Magic have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. The Pistons have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Cunningham passes to Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Harris has got his second basket of the night.
You know, Harris has learned how to score despite tough, physical, airtight defense. He's an experienced, versatile scorer.
Detroit leading by 4. Cunningham outside. Thompson finds Harris. Duran sets the the screen for Harris. And Duran slams it in.
Boy, a good passer at his position. Harris knows when to look for his teammates.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Checked in for some. Here's Bain. Pass to Wagner. Deflects the pass. And here comes Robinson all alone.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and they'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
The Pistons shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. First one drops. Blacks checked in for Orlando. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. The Magic trail by 7. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Banchero kicks to Bain. Looking for Banchero and gets it there. And he hits the bucket.
And the paint is where you love to watch Banchero work. With his size and athleticism, he can attack so effectively inside.
Now, here is Robinson. Pass to Thompson. And a wide open look for Cunningham. It's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Great ball movement there.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Guys, back over to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. And Orlando making a change here. Wagner's checked in. Karis LeVert's checked in for the Pistons. Kevin Huerter comes in for Thompson. Pass to Huerter. Baseline jumper. Carter pulls it in. The Magic trail by 8. And here is Bain. Here's Wagner. No good with the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And stolen by Wagner. Fast break, here they come.
And the guy knows how to score. Bain manipulating the D there to his advantage.
Team foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
No good on that.
And what you love about Bane is just how hard he works. His drive to keep getting better on display.
Paolo Banchero's checked in for the Magic. Javonte Green, he's checked in for the Pistons. Good on the second free throw. There's 1:17 left to play in the first quarter. Harris outside. Back to Cunningham. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Cunningham's got 5 points so far.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bane.
When you look at his numbers, Desmond Bane is historically good from three-point.
Pass to Herter. Fires from deep. They kick it out to Green. Knocks down the three ball.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Banchero outside. Pass to Wagner. Wagner outside. Banchero a screen on Green. Pocket two. Basket good. Banchero's got his second basket of the game.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. It's Detroit up by 7. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
They've got Anthony Black. Mo Wagner out there with Paolo Banchero. Then there's Carter. And it's Kane in at the 3. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. So it's the Pistons now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Green finds Stewart. Now here's Jenkins. To the middle. Here's Green. Pass to Stewart. Shot clock at 3. From outside the arc. Jenkins can't get it to go. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. It's a 5-point game. Wagner passes to Kane. Now Banchero. Here's Black. That falls. Nice feed that time from Banchero. Black's got his first 3 points of the game. The Pistons shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Stewart up top. Pass to Jenkins. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Outside, Suggs. And there's the drive. Back to Black. Going by Robinson. To the paint. Here's Green. And Green slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Good on the bucket.
Inside, Banchero has everything he needs to make it happen. He's got size, strength, agility, and a nice touch, too.
Pistons leading by 4. Outside, Robinson. Pass to Stewart. Bobbed up there for Green. Stolen. To the left wing. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Carries it from three-point range. Suggs has got himself on the board with 3 there. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now, here's Stewart. Defended by Batadze. Stewart kicks to Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock. Robinson finds Cunningham. Over Suggs. Suggs with some nice defense.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now, here's Banchero. 8 points for him. Pass to Batadze. Cunningham against Suggs. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And here's Thompson. Here's Cunningham. Black defending. Cunningham looking around. Rebound by the Magic. Here's Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Suggs showing you some major bounce right there. He went way upstairs on that one.
The Pistons have gone 2 of 5 in the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's ready to talk things through with them. Teams deciding to change it up. Down low to stop the drought and slam dunk by Harris.
Tell you what, fellas, like seeing Harris be engaged from there. I mean, refusing to settle for the simple layup. Nice finish.
Orlando trailing here. Here's Suggs. He has 5. Pass to Bain. Over Thompson. Bain, no good.
He will not be happy with himself. Got a good look from mid-range there.
Here's Cunningham. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham. A talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. That free throw, no good.
And you gotta love Cunningham with the way that he's just always under control. He wants to play at his pace, methodically breaking down the defense.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Wendell Carter comes in for Goga Bitadze. And it's Banchero in for Wagner. And he's good on the second. And so it's Suggs who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic, trailing by 2. Pass to Banchero. Carter sets the pick for Banchero. Inside. And then Carter with the jam.
9-foot standing reach. Carter has no trouble putting that away.
1:05 left in the first half. On the wing, Harris. A shot, no good. Great defense that time from Banchero. Suggs passes to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And what a strong finish from Banchero. His guys love when he throws it down.
Outside Robinson. Thompson sets the pick for Robinson. A 3. Banchero grabs the board. The Magic have gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Cunningham against Suggs. Cunningham outside. Over Suggs. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Orlando out in front. Ending the second quarter with a massive 16-7 run. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Speaking with Jamal Mosley, Coach, I know you told your team before the game, let's be ourselves. Keep doing what we've been doing. So far, so good?
That was it. We've been here for a reason. Like, we've done it all year long by playing together, playing as a team, playing as a unit, defending at a high level. And these guys, that's what we need to do more of.
Thanks, Coach.
Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court. Drum roll. And measuring up the shot. Give it up for the participants.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Orlando Magic.
Their offense is running like a machine there, Shaq. I mean, they're making calculated decisions, kind of like all of those degrees you have. Calculated degrees, very consistent approach, man. I'm telling you, man, just like you.
Yeah, you can't speed them up or slow them down.
Checking out the circumstances for the Orlando Magic. They were able to take a game on the road, capturing home court advantage. Shaq, how important is Game 3 for them?
Well, Game 3 is always huge. They took care of business on the road. Now they have to hit you guys with a big word. Now they have to capitalize on it.
Ooh. Well, it won't be easy, but I'm going to make a prediction, guys. You ready?
No, but go
Whoever
ahead.
wins this Game 3, they win the series.
That is bold, Kenny. I sort of like it. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. You know, Paolo Banchero, guys, has been exceptional.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their mates.
And, you know, that's what delights him most. That's what he takes most pride in. He loves being the chief facilitator.
Here's Suggs. And Detroit looking at who they've got. Harris steps in at the 4 with Duran at the center spot. Robinson is out there with Asar Thompson. And it's Cunningham in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Banchero. Back at 6. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Thompson outside. Back to Harris. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Banchero's got 6 rebounds in the game. Wagner kicks to Bain. Outside, Suggs. Pass to Wagner. To the inside. Here's Banchero. Detroit with the rebound. Duran's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bain against Robinson. Cunningham outside. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's on Jalen Suggs.
With his 6'6" frame, Cunningham is a nightmare matchup.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. And so Cunningham nails both of them. Orlando's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Wagner against Thompson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul. Seconds now into the second half. Carroll with screen on Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Wagner passes to Bain. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Pistons shooting well. They're at 45%. Robinson passes to Cunningham. Here's Harris for the lead. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists tonight.
You know, over time, as his game has evolved, Harris has accepted a bigger, expanded role. Shows he has the green light.
He went for the two-hander on the slam, using
some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Thompson outside. It's Duran, top of the key. Pass to Harris. Duran sets the screen for Harris. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Harris has got 11 points.
It's been a good night for him overall and a good night for this team.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Harris against Carroll. And here is Bain. And that one drops for him. 8 points for him.
Striking fast inside. Bain isn't going to miss a chance at a look like that.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Harris passes to Duran. Over Carter. Rebound by the Magic. And Carroll's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Thompson against Wagner. Carroll with screen on Thompson. Here's Wagner. No one near Carroll as he lets it go. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Carroll will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Black's checked in for Jalen Suggs. Jenkins, he's checked in for the Pistons. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And now the fast break. Carroll with the ball. Stolen by Robinson. Jenkins. Back to Robinson. Now here is Harris. Fires the three. And Bain pulls it down.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Now, here's Banchero. 13 points in the game. It's good. Banchero's got 5 points in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
.136 left in the third. On the wing, Harris. Looking to end the run, and the layup is up and in. Harris has got 13.
You cannot shoot the ball much better than he is right now.
Pass to Bain. Banchero against Harris. Carter kicks to Wagner. Shot clock at 6. They get it back. Pistons have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. And Duran slams it in.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Here's Bain after the basket by Detroit. Back to Black, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Black showcasing his full arsenal. He's a guard.
There's 42 seconds left to play here in the third. Harris outside. Duran down low. Carter on him. And he's out of bounds. Last touch by Duran. So for the Magic, Goga Bitadze's checked in for Carter. Mo Wagner comes in for Franz Wagner. And it's Howard in for Bain. And a different look here for the Pistons. Stewart's checked in for Jalen Duran. Holland comes in for Harris. Green, he's checked in for Thompson. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Duncan Robinson. Banchero outside. Bitadze setting a screen for Banchero. 5 on the clock. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Banchero's got the lead up to 4 now for the Magic.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 4 this quarter. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Magic lead by 2. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. Oh, Wagner out there with Wagner. Then there's Jalen Suggs. Then it's Bitadze. And it's Black in at the 2 spot. This is out there for Orlando. Orlando's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's Wagner. It's hauled in by Stewart. The Pistons trailing. To the paint. Here's Holland. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And they've also been ferocious inside, really taking advantage in the painted area and making good on those chances.
And that one falls for Holland. He hits both from the stripe. Well, Orlando shooting 61%, showing all of the indications of an offense that is locked in. Now, here's Suggs. And that's a foul. Called on Ron Holland. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now, Black. Batazzi is screen on Cunningham. Clock is at 3. The shot's good from Batazzi.
Kept his head up the whole time right there, and Black able to find his teammate.
Outside, Green. Stewart up top, defended by Batazzi. Here's Jenkins. The kick out to Cunningham. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Wagner against Green. Wagner passes to Batazzi. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Pistons making a change here as well. Harris is checked in. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
J.B. Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. He ripped into their perimeter game and their energy level, saying to his guys, "You're just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase them off the three-point line or to try to get open looks from deep on the other end." Guys?
Allie, thank you so much. Now here is Harris. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
A good scorer around the rim. He is met there by an irresistible force.
They get it again. Here's Black. On the three off target. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Detroit. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Jenkins the pass to Stewart. Here is Cunningham. He's defended by Wagner. Out to Harris. Just 5 to shoot. Green with a screen for Harris to take the lead. Rebound by the Magic. Wagner outside. Pass to Carter. Now Wagner fires the three. It's hauled in by Stewart. The Pistons trailer. He slams it down with a one-arm hand.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. in for the Magic. Bain comes in for Anthony Black. Detroit also making some changes. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for Javonte Green. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Jenkins. Here's Suggs. Now Bain. Van Carroll looking around. 6 on the shot clock. Bain fires. Rebounded by Thompson. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Robinson with it. Cunningham left side. Here's Robinson. Oh, what a play inside.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
Now, I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
Bain against Robinson. And stolen by Thompson. Off the glass.
Monster points from Thompson. No fear in the big moment.
.156 left in the game. Robinson against Bain. Now Carter jacks up a 3. Cunningham pulls it down.
Really hard to stay competitive when you're taking low percentage shots.
Now Duren. Stolen by Carter. And now the pass break. Banchero with the ball. It's stolen by Harris. Outside Cunningham. Here's Duren. Oh, the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
So it's Orlando now after the basket by Detroit. Bain against Robinson. Pocket 6. Suggs. That one goes.
Gigantic points there from Suggs. He knows how to bury the big one.
Steps back. It's stolen by Suggs. Now Banchero. And stolen by Harris. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And they double up Cunningham. Here's Duren.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going.
Neither did the defense.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now.
let him dribble the game.
Exactly. Got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Now, Banchero. The three is off, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
Jalen Suggs. Fourth personal foul. Fourth team foul. Shooting for Detroit. Jalen Green. At the line for two.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that increases their lead to 6. Suggs missed on the 3. And so it's Detroit with the W, and they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first 2 games of a series, Game 3 means everything. They're going into Game 4 now, riding that high after this win.
Let's now hear from Allie LaForce, who is courtside with our player of the game.
Tobias, congratulations on the win. Do you sense this team is building good chemistry?
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing is us continuing to find our identity. And what we are learning is we're a great team once we get stops. And once we're able to run, get out of transition, we just continue to find each other's similarities and our personalities as we play together.
Guys, as the year goes on, they continue to get closer.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Tobias Harris.